Good morning, third grade. Ms. Fogelman here for your math lesson today. Let's get started. All right, so today we are going to begin our review of perimeter. And our learning target today is the student will use the attributes of shapes to find the perimeter. To begin with, we're going to watch the following video, which let me make sure I clicked the box. Yep, that way you can hear it. All righty.
The rabbits keep stealing our vegetables, Moby. We should build a fence around our class garden. First, we'll need to figure out the perimeter. What is perimeter? The perimeter is the total distance around something. You can think of the perimeter as an outline around something. The lines in the grass show the perimeter of the soccer field. The fences show the perimeter of each piece of land. The map shows the perimeter of each state. But you can also find the perimeter of small things, like my notebook. Good question, Moby. How do you find the perimeter? You can find the perimeter of a shape or figure by adding the lengths of all of its sides. Each side of this packet of seeds is 10 centimeters long. To find the perimeter, add the lengths together. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. You can skip count by 10 to find the sum. 10, 20, 30, 40. The perimeter is 40 centimeters. Let's find the perimeter of the carrot section of the garden. To find the perimeter, add the lengths together. 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. I know it's a long number sentence, so that's why I add the easier numbers first. Let's see. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So now I add 4 plus 3 plus 5. I know 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. The perimeter of the carrot section is 12 feet. It's helpful to break up long number sentences into smaller ones to help you add. What's the perimeter of this shape? Add the lengths together to find out. 3 plus 5 plus 7. I know that 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. So the perimeter of the shape is 15 centimeters. Figuring out the perimeter can help you build or design things. We want to build a fence that goes around our class garden. What's the perimeter of the garden? I know our class garden is 6 feet wide and 4 feet long. Add up all of the measurements to find the perimeter. 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4. I know that 6 plus 4 makes 10. So now I add 10 plus 10. That's equal to 20. The perimeter of the garden is 20 feet. Since we know the perimeter, we can figure out how much fencing we need to put around it. Then we can keep the rabbits out. Nice fence, Moby. I don't think any rabbits will get in our garden now. But I don't think we can get in either.
All right. So that's just to give you a quick review of perimeter. All right, so let's get started on our problems for today. Amy wants to put a border around her entire front door for the holiday season. If the width of the door is 4 feet and the length of the door is 8 feet, what is the perimeter? All right, so let me get my pen. All right, so we know the door, typically the door on the front of someone's house looks like a rectangle. Okay, so I drew my rectangle. We know that the width of the door is 4 feet and the length of the door is 8 feet because it tells us in the problem. Okay, here is 8 feet and here is 4 feet. Okay, now in a rectangle, if you remember the attributes of a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So if this side's 8 feet, then this side is 8 feet, right? And if this side is 4 feet, this side is 4 feet. Now, the only thing I have left to do in order to find the perimeter is to add side plus side plus side plus side. Remember, this is the formula or equation to find out the perimeter equals perimeter. So what are the sides of this one? So that would be 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, which would then, if I take 4 plus 4 first, would be 8 plus 8 plus 8. And I know that 3/8 equal 24. Okay, so the perimeter of this rectangle or her door is 24. Remember the how she measured it too. She measured it in feet. So it's 24 feet. Okay. All right, so let's try our next one. Okay, this time we're given the perimeter and one of the sides. Okay, so make sure when you're working, you know what the problem is giving you. Okay. All right, the perimeter of a fence used to keep the dog in is 28 feet. So we know, where did my mouse go? There it is. We know that the perimeter of this fence is 28 feet. So that's information we're already given. So obviously we're not finding perimeter in this problem. If one side measures 6 feet, what is the length of the missing side? All right, so I know that it can't be a square because a square has all sides equal and 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 24, not 28. So I know that I'm dealing with a rectangle. Okay. And the one side measures 6 feet. Okay. So if this side measures 6 feet, what do I know about this side? It has to be 6 feet because it's a rectangle. Okay. So 6 plus 6 is 12 feet. Okay, well, if I take 28 in base 10, that's 2 tens. Oop, Miss Fogelman's making 100. She's got to focus here. Okay. All right, so 28, that's 2 10s, 8 1s, okay? If I take away 2 of the 1s, right? Because we have 2 here, because we have to subtract this, because we already know what these two sides are. We're trying to figure out what's left in the perimeter to figure out these two sides, okay? And 1 set of 10, how much do I have left? I have 1 set of 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. So what we have left is 16 feet. But if I do 16 and 16, that's going to be much more than 28 feet. And our entire perimeter, our distance around, can only be 28 feet. So if I have 2 sides and I have 16 feet left in my perimeter, how would I figure out how much to put on each side? Well, we know in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal because we said 6 feet here, 6 feet there. So this side and this side have to be the same number. Well, 16 we know is also 8 plus 8. So each side could be 8. So let's double check ourselves to be sure. All right. 6 plus 6 is 12. 8 plus 8 is 16, right? 28. So we're right. These two sides are 6 feet. These two sides are 8 feet. So the answer to our question is, it says, what is the length of the missing side? And that would be 8 feet. All right. So today we have a Google form in your virtual slides. Please make sure you remember to go back in and do that. All right, everybody, have a great day.